question for you. In this day and age of gender equality, can you say that Filipino men still practice chivalry or courtesy towards women? Why or why not?
I have a trust for Filipino people that we Filipinos, women and men, are able to show the capabilities of the heart of a Filipino. That we are able to show to the people that we are not just Filipinos with ordinary capabilities, but we are Filipinos with extraordinary capabilities. And now for our next judge, Bobby Parejo.
Hello.
Hi.
If you win the crown tonight, what can you do to get more women in the workplace?
If I win the crown tonight, what I will do is to promote my advocacy. My advocacy is for us women to fight for our rights and for the elderly care. And for us to be able to know that someone is loving us and someone is pushing us to whatever ambitions that we have. We will be able to rise from our decisions to whatever dreams that we have, goals that we have, and we will achieve it because of those values, those wisdoms that they gave us. Thank you.
Our next judge is Sir Brian Cruz.
Recently, migration and migrating became the most searched words on Google. What would you like to say to those disheartened Filipinos who seem to have lost hope for our country?
I would say that history has shown us that Filipinos are very good at remaining steadfast despite any hardships or any violence shown towards us. We do not stand for discrimination, and I would say that if you've lost your way, turn back to God and walk towards Him.
Give a 16-year-old girl for her to become more socially aware and become an empowered young lady?
What advice that I could give to a 16-year-old girl is that for her to read more, to also understand life, because in the future, if you do not read more or understand life, you wouldn't know what's really happening, and that would be a hard thing for you. And that's it. Thank you.
Our next judge, Ambassador Giorgio Binibining.
It's Pampanga. So let's talk about freedom of the press. Isn't free press important in a democratic society?
Yes, it's important because with the press, we are able to be aware not only in our country, Philippines, but also around the world of what's happening. And as a press, we should be responsible. And also as a citizen, we should be responsible on the credible sites that we should look for. Thank you.
to say so.
I believe that the best non-physical asset could be your spirit. I believe that when we have a strong spirit, a strong aura, we shine from within. We spread it. It's a beautiful butterfly effect, and I can see it with everyone. To have positivity and show love. There's no need for negativity. There's nothing productive about it. Let's continue to shine and show love and be beautiful. Thank you.
Our next judge, Mr. Renario Borja.
Miss Bataan. If you could have the opportunity to meet somebody globally influential, who would that be and why?
I really idolize Angelina Jolie because she was blessed with such a thriving career in Hollywood. But then as a woman, she was able to use that influence, that voice, and that audience to advocate for the causes that she believes in, like world hunger with the UN. And someday, if I am given the chance, I would like to be just like her. Thank you.
Top 15 in their Q&A round. When we return, it's time for the second half to take the hot seat. Stay tuned, everybody.
Round of competition, the Q&A.
We are done with the first 7 of our top 15. It's time for the remaining 8 to take one step deeper into the competition. All right, let's start.
Let's start. First up, we have Gloria Diaz.
Malabon, Jessica Malasiga. Good evening, Jessica.
Good evening.
Philippines has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. But we are also ranked one of the top 3 or 4 most polluted ocean. We're full of plastics. Now, if you win Binibining Pilipinas, how could you make a difference to help clean up our oceans?
If I win Binibining Pilipinas, I would use this platform to make a voice that we need to segregate our trash, get rid of our plastics, and help conserve our natural tourist locations. That this is what we are known for, that what makes Philippines beautiful. So I would use this platform to use my voice to help make a difference for our nation. Thank you.
Our next judge, Mr. Daniel Padilla.
Miss Vicky, ang aking tanong. Why is mental health as important as physical health?
Mental health is as important as physical health because it is because of our inner being. Having self-love is important. And as a woman,
themselves, to take care of their mind as well as their health. Because they will be as effective. And now for our next challenge, Ambassador Jorge Morales.
Maritina, Mariana. Hi. Last year, Spain sent the first ever transgender woman to the Miss Universe pageant. Do you think the Philippines should welcome an allow transgender woman in a beauty pageant like this one?
I think the Philippines should definitely look into the women because it shows inclusivity and that we are just as beautiful as the women around us, and it shows that we are ready for change and we are ready for equality. Thank you.
Our next judge, Mayor Joy Del Monte.
Mas bakit? What is your message for the young and new breed of politicians that won in the recent elections? For example, Pasig City Mayor Vico Soto.
Well, I would like to say that I am so proud to be a millennial right now. The youth is building our nation. We're on the road to a better nation, a better world, and it's thanks to these new politicians. So thank you.
Mr. Robbie Guerrero.
Resource support. There that high risk equals high reward. May I ask you what you have risked to get a crown?
Diyos, marhaing na magising na. Having a lot of insecurities and fears and self-doubt. And for me to be able to stand here confidently representing not only myself, but the 800,000 Sorsoganos is something that speaks courage, empowerment, and confidence. Thank you.
Our next judge is Nadine Lustre. Palawan, Samantha Good evening, Samantha. How do you react to rape jokes?
It's so sad that a lot of people are making joke of this about rape. And it is not normal for us Filipinos. We should all stand up as women to use our voice for sexual harassment. And I think it is nice that our government is doing safe spaces bill that he passes so that the women around the world, and especially here in the Philippines, can have a safe and environment for all of us in school, in the hospital, and in everything. Thank you.
Once again, let's hear it from Mayor Joy Del Monte.
Is for Miss Zamboanga, April and Our question is like this. If you had to give a talk to hundreds of teenagers in a high-profile gathering, what topic would you want to discuss with them and why?
The topic that I will discuss to them is, I have this life verse that let your faith be bigger than your fear. Even if you're inferior, a commoner, and a superior, you should believe in yourself. And whatever situation is, you should look up to yourself and heads up and be yourself and be the society and the community. Thank you.
And that officially concludes tonight's rounds of competitions. Our judges will be deliberating in a bit, and very soon. We have one more. Sorry about that. Okay, there's a bit of confusion, but we have one more. Miss Gloria Diaz.
Laguna. Yes, simple question. What do you think, or how do you define success?
My definition of success is having raising my flag of bravery against fear. It's because I experienced hurtful words. I heard so many things that hurt my feelings. But then that 10-year-old girl stood up and fight for her rights, fight for what she believes in, and she believes in herself and trusts herself. Thank you.
All right. We heard all of them. And that officially concludes tonight's rounds of competition. Our judges will be deliberating in a bit. We shall find out who of our top 15 Binibinis will bring home a crown tonight.
But before that, please allow me to first thank my styling team. Of course, stylized Michael Cinco, Michael Leva, Patty Ann. Thank you so much for tonight. Up next, mga kapamilya, we have more very important special awards to present, and I know you're